I just went through a stem cell transplant. They didn't know whether I could use my own cells or whether I needed a donor. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, 75% of the time, is in your bone marrow, and then you can't use your own bone marrow for the transplant. So when they were getting me ready for this, they tested my sister and my brother for donors before they realized that I could indeed use my own bone marrow. It's the most amazing thing when they do the stem cell transplant. You get this strange feeling that's hard to describe. These striations down your throat and into your chest make you like gasp, and they just say, just go with it and calm down and breathe, and you breathe and you breathe, and all of a sudden you get this rush through your entire body down to your fingertips and your toes. And it's this life force that just rushes through you, and you get it with every bag that they drip into you. And it lasts for about 2 days, and it's the most phenomenal feeling of this. It's just indescribable. I'm part of a clinical trial for a vaccine. If you're in the control group, you get the best possible current treatment there is. If you're in the group that's testing the new drug, you get the best possible treatment there is currently available, plus the new drug. Those are the only two options in a clinical trial for cancer. I think there's a fallacy out there that you won't get treated, or you'll get treated with a placebo or something. That doesn't happen with a clinical trial. There are things that we can't get a hold of yet unless we're in a clinical trial. Some life-saving, absolutely phenomenal new technologies and medicines. The only way to get them is in a clinical trial. And there's clinical trials everywhere. My daughter had she was just returning from her first year away at college. So we celebrated her birthday, and the next day we told her about me. And she didn't want to deal with it, and she didn't really want to talk about it, but she wanted to be home for the summer, and she stuck around at home. So that was her way of dealing with it, was don't verbalize everything to me, but just let me sit by you and watch a movie with you and hang out with you. And I was thrilled with that because she'd gone away to college, and I'd really missed her. My son was 11 at the time and asked me questions all the time. Had no fear about asking me questions, and wanted to know everything about it. And I definitely let his teachers know what was going on, and asked them to let me know if they saw any warning signs or any problems. But he really handled it well, I think, because he was open to talking about it, and he just had this true and tremendous trust that everything would be fine. I'm Kaye. I'm a 3.5-year non-Hodgkin's lymphoma warrior and survivor.